welcome again to the baptism of the Holy Spirit. I have 3 questions. Let me start the first one, and we see how we take it. Maybe we can finish tomorrow. Let's do the first one. This is the first question. Can we see on the screen? The first question: how test can against task? How test can against task? Educated people, write down. Those are writing down. How test can against task? Write down. How test can against task? How test can against task? I want by the end of this year, you are ready to go to the camp of the enemy and take everything that belongs to you with no fear. How test can against task? Who can answer the question? Oh, have you tested? Have you tested? Have you tested? Yes. How tests get against task? Let's go to Rashida. Okay. Yes, Rashida, good morning in the United Kingdom. Yes. How? Yes. Did you get the question?
Yeah, how it just can be against a task.
Yes.
Is when you listen to negative voices.
Yeah.
Like if God has told you, you need
Yeah.
to do this task.
Yeah.
You listen to people and they say, oh, you become poor, you finish your money,
Yeah.
you can't do it.
Okay.
Then you listen to the voice and you fail the test.
Can you hear? She said, as you be given a task, the test can against the task by hearing voice that will tell you, you cannot do this. If his money become poor, if to close the legs you become useless. There's many things you can hear the voice. Is it? You hear voice that telling you cannot do this, cannot that, what, and at the end of the day.
People telling you as well.
Sorry?
Even people telling you negative information.
Yeah. Even the people around you can still discourage you, and you fail the test to accomplish the task. That's what you are trying to say.
Yeah. It's happened to me as well. There's people I've met and they kept on telling me, you shouldn't give money to churches. Stop giving your money to the church. You need to save it for your own use.
Okay. That is happening to herself. As long as she want to give to the church, whatever, her own people say, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Though that, for her, how the test that he is going through to achieve the task she have given. Is somebody pushing you to give the money to the church?
No, I do it on my own will.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Rashida. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else? How tests can against task? Anyone else? Let's go to Gage. Yes. Gage?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Prophet.
Yeah.
Test is what stand to frustrate
Yes.
the effort of moving forward with the task that you have, that is given to you.
Come again. Test.
I said test
Yes.
is what stand to frustrate
Yes.
your effort to move forward
to
with
achieve
the task
the task. Yes.
that is ahead of you.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Let's go to Kilebo Hile. I think I'm getting good students these days. Yes, good morning in Namibia.
Morning, Prophet.
Yes, madam.
Well, I think for me, the task can be actually your thoughts.
Okay.
I mean, you can be given a task,
Yes.
but then you have these thoughts like you get tempted to take shortcuts.
Okay.
Instead of giving your all to achieve
Yes.
the task that you have been given,
Yeah.
you start thinking about, how can I, you get ideas to get to the task, but
Yeah.
not the right way
Well.
of doing it.
Okay. Okay. Right.
And also,
Yes. Okay. Continue.
and also your thoughts can also deceive you to say, but this task is too much.
Yeah.
Let me just do this to achieve it.
Yes.
But whatever you are doing will probably not be the best way of achieving that task,
The task.
if
Yeah.
you really put your all to it.
Okay. Can you write?
So for me, those will be
Yes.
some of the tasks that can actually defeat you from getting
Your task.
the best.
Task. to
Yeah,
achieve-
the
to
task.
achieve the task. Okay.
You can achieve the task, but not the best way of
Thank you.
achieving it.
Thank you. I like that. You can achieve the task, but not in the best way.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I like that. Let's go to Justin. I want you to give us a very short answer because the question is very short. He said, how test can against the task? Go ahead.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Yes.
And good evening, Prophet.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to say sometimes you find that you are given a task
Yes.
to do,
Yeah.
and then you are supposed to pay attention
Yeah.
so that you can achieve it all in the right way.
Yeah.
But you find that you can immediately get disturbances that can cause you and divert your attention to that very task that is maybe godly to do.
Okay.
And then you find the human beings surrounding you can cause you to deviate because at some point they instill fear in you. And you forget that it is a test that you need to pass what God has said, concentrate on.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's go to Regina.
Fear can cripple the task. Like what Mr. Justin just said, especially when you're given the task,
Yes.
and because of fear, you start getting opinions from others, then you lose it completely.
Yes.
Because now you're going to listen to a lot of voices,
Yes.
and lose God's voice.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to Bishop Chili. I think I can see everybody is loving this kind of question. Yeah, Bishop.
Good evening, Prophet.
Good evening, Bishop.
Can you hear me?
Yes, always hear you. Test,
Oh, okay, Prophet.
test against task.
Yes, Prophet.
Yeah.
I have maybe 3 short answers.
Yeah.
One of the things, and also as a personal experience, is that when, for instance, you are given a task, you
Yeah.
start asking too many questions.
Okay.
The second thing is, when you are given a task, we fail because we have no commitment to that task or to what we are being asked to do.
Okay.
The third thing would be, you do the task without any passion, without any love. You are just doing for the sake of taking it out of your hands.
No, partially.
Yes, you have no passion, yes.
Okay.
You are doing it partially, yes. Half-hearted.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Let's go to,
Thank you, Prophet.
okay, let's go to Kagiso Mutsumi. Yeah, Mutsumi.
Hello, Prophet.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Yes. How tests can against task?
Yeah, I think test can be against the task when you are not able to overcome the challenges that is associated with the given task. And also when you are not prepared for the task.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though the challenge that if you cannot able to overcome the challenge that is associated to the task, and when also you are not prepared for the task. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go again to Mujuya family. Yeah, the daughter again.
Good evening, Prophet. Good evening, everyone.
Girl, how are you?
I'm fine.
Do you have something to say? The test against task. Go ahead.
God can give me a task anytime.
Yes.
But at the same time, He's testing me.
Yes.
To see if I've put my trust in Him.
Okay. To achieve
also,
the task. Yes.
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 Also, I'm not supposed to tell anyone what God wants me to do. Because that's when Satan comes in with those negative thoughts from those people that I've told.
He said God can give him a task, and at the same time God can test him to see if he's able to achieve the task. And if you are being given the task from God, you don't need to tell Mamujiwa that her mother or Remujiwa, because if you tell them, these people can discourage him or her to achieve God's task has been given to her. What kind of the Holy Spirit? Thank you very much, my girl. I think we're going to make with Dr. Kobe to run away from this screen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Diwa, those are a product. Like father, like daughter. Let's go to Danish. Danish.
Good morning, Prophet.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Yes, how tests can against task?
Prophet, for me, when you're given a task, stay focused on doing that task despite what come your way. Believe, or what challenges you encounter. Believe that you will accomplish that task.
Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I said to you on Sunday that after the Holy Spirit has come, I've seen now the audience is moving. Those was the right things to do to bring the Holy Spirit, because I can see the audience is you remember, I just want to shock you. Everything we're talking here is recorded, and we are going to bring it back for you to listen it over and over again, because we are preparing ourselves to a war. That is very important. Now, let's go to the second question. For now, I'm not talking anything. We have recorded all your answers. Me, I'm only a facilitator. I'm here to facilitate. That's my job. You are the lecturer. You are the lecturer. Me, I'm a facilitator. Okay. Take out the second question. What is task? What is task? Write down. What is task? This is a Bible study. I think you people want Bible study, they must give you a lot of things. This is a very, very critical Bible study. Very critical Bible study. These are the things that we're talking about. You don't understand. Because we're not talking God, but this God is involved already. What is task? Because we're talking about test against task. What is task? Okay. Kuria, you raise your hand. Okay, let's go to Kuria. Yes, we are coming. I'm going to select those that did not answer question first. Kuria, yes, good morning in Netherlands. What is task?
Task is where you have to do something for God.
The task when you want to do something for God.
When you have to do something for God.
Okay, let's see in one word is God assignment.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Another hand. I want to select the people who never did not talk for the first time. Let's go to Mr. and Mr. K. Yeah.
Evening, Prophet.
Good evening, Make and Mr. K. What is
a task? A task is an assignment that is given to someone to accomplish.
A task is an assignment that's been given to someone to accomplish. Thank you. Let's go to Catherine.
Good evening, Prophet. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
A task is an activity that is given to one to do and come up with results.
A task is an
activity.
Yes.
Given to someone to do.
Yes.
To accomplish and come out with results.
To accomplish and come out with a result. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I saw another hand here. Oh, Cecilia. There's a Cecilia there. You've seen Cecilia? There's a lady, Cecilia. Cecilia, yes. Let's go to Cecilia. Cecilia.
Yes, good afternoon, Prophet.
Yeah, good afternoon in the Caribbean.
Yes, Prophet.
Yes.
Task is an assignment.
Yes.
Given.
Yes.
To Christians by God to perform.
Task is assignment given to Christian to perform.
By God, yes, to perform.
God. Yes. Task is assignment given by God to perform or to
Prophet.
Or to achieve.
Yes, or to achieve, yes.
Thank you. Okay. I'm just because I'm your professor, I just want to put something that make it in line. Thank you. Yes. Any other hand? What is task? What is task? Yes, Rachel. Rachel, what is task?
Good morning, Prophet.
Good morning in Germany. Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Prophet, a task is an instruction from God for yourself or for others. An instruction from God to do for yourself or for others.
A task is an instruction from God to do for yourself or for others.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Dr. Kombe.
Good day, Prophet.
Yes, good day, sir.
Yeah. I will say
yes.
A task is basically the service that you offer to God and to the rest of and to humanity in accordance to God's will.
A task is a service that you offer to man and to
God and humanity.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go to Diwa and after that to go to another doctor. I don't want you to go and check on the dictionary because here we're not using dictionary. Yeah, Diwa. Let's go to Diwa. It becomes very interesting now. Diwa, what is a task?
Good evening, Prophet and the house at large.
Yeah.
For me,
yes.
I'll give a task in a form of examples.
Yes.
And there will be 3 examples that I'll give. First task is
yes.
A series of events or activities to accomplish. And one of them was Moses was tasked by God to go to Pharaoh, release the Israelites via Red Sea motorway to Canaan. That's one task. Okay. Another example prophet Elijah was tasked by God to go and stop in 2 Kings chapter 1. The messengers were sent by King Ahaziah to go and consult evil spirits when God was there and God was angry. That's second task.
Yes.
The last task I'll speak about is when prophet Isaiah was tasked by God to go and tell Hezekiah that if he doesn't put his house in order, he will die. So that is the three I wanted to highlight in example what a task is. Is God had tasked also Jonah who ran away to Tarshish, instead of going to Nineveh. I'll stop there.
For the task to be given. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's go to Dr. Oyono. Now I help even scientists begin to answer God questions.
Yeah, we have to learn.
What is task?
Basically, a task is a commission, which means is an instruction or a command to a known end. So you just carry it along. There's a known end. It is an instruction. So you receive instruction, and we know what the end should be, but will you get there? That's basically it. It's a commission.
So a task is a commission, like an instruction. You know where it started, but you don't know where it's going to end. And you must continue to carry it until to the end. Thank you very much. Assistant is now becoming clever now. Okay. Anything become interesting school, yeah. Interesting. Anyone else? Don't be afraid, you know. We are recording, just put there. We are going to bring it back that can help you as time goes on, because this is the way we are going to overcome this year. This year is not going to be an easy year. That we see God telling me to prepare you. In fact, even the people of Israel, before they leave Egypt, they had some training. God was preparing them for a great reason. Yes. Yeah, Bishop Shiri, I'll come to you, but let me go to other people. Francis Bong. Because every other question coming. Francis Bong, order from France.
Yes, good morning, Prophet.
Good morning, France in France. Francis in France, yes.
Okay.
A task?
Task.
Yes.
I will say the task is, first of all, the reason why I've been created by God.
Yeah.
God has created me for his glory.
Yeah.
And the manifestation of this glory will go through the assignment he gave me here on earth.
Okay.
For him, for his people, so that his glory must be manifested.
He said, is what you have been created for your understanding. What to be created for the glory of God, you must achieve that the God must be manifested through you. Is it?
Yes.
That the task will be given.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to Bishop Chili. Maybe the wife must talk because the husband talk. Let's get it from the teacher. Yes, teacher.
Hello, Prophet.
Or please give the chance to the teachers to speak.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. But the bishop can put his word in your mouth. Yes, let's go. What is a task?
Yes.
Yes.
A task is a mission that God gives you.
Yes.
And that needs to be completed in a specific time.
Yes. The mission,
yes.
God's mission need to be accomplished in a specific time. Okay.
Time.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, the classes, you see, when no people wanted to sleep, you cannot sleep again because he's enjoying the teaching, even when she's in hospital. Okay, Gabriel, let's go, Gabriel from Zambia. Though remember, is the whole world, this is the whole world gathered together to talk about God. It's amazing. Yes. Yes, Gabriel in Zambia. What is task?
Good evening, prophets, and good evening, brethren.
Yes, sir.
I take a task as a responsibility.
Yes.
That each one of us as Christians carry.
Yes.
Either materially or spiritually.
Yeah. 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 Though is a come again. A task is a
responsibility
given.
Yeah, given to us by virtue of us being Christians.
Yes.
Either materially or spiritually.
Spiritual.
Where I see I'm supposed to act. I have to act.
Okay. To act or to accomplish?
To accomplish, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go to Lindy Johannes.
Good morning, Prophet.
Good morning. Yes. What is task?
Yes. Yes, according to me, it's an assignment which we are being given by God, but it is supposed to be completed in according to His will.
Okay. Is a task?
Yes,
is an assignment given by God that need to be accomplished according to His way.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's go to Laxine Kabli and be the last one that can bring the last question, and we'll take it from there. And we're going to sleep and come back tomorrow. Yes. What is task, Makabli?
Good evening, prophets.
Yes.
And good evening, everyone.
Yes.
A task.
Yes.
A task is an assignment from God.
Yes.
That, if well executed, is accompanied by a spiritual benefit.
Okay. Is a task, assignment from God that need to be accomplished?
Yes.
Need to be
yes.
And need to
it
accomplish.
Needs to be accomplished.
And accompanied.
And if it is
yeah.
If it is well executed, it is accompanied by a spiritual benefit. Or a spiritual.
Okay, spiritual result. Okay. Okay, thank you. You are the last one for that, for what is task. Okay, give her the last question. Our last question, what is test? What is test? Because remember, we started how test can against task. Now went through what is task. Now, what is test? Yes, I've seen the hand was first here is Maxim husband. You have a first hand. Yes, Omar.
Hello, Prophet.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Maxim is going to say what a test is.
Okay, okay. Maxim, what is test? A test is...
It's a challenge.
Yes. And
it's an opportunity for God to see how faithful you are to Him and to His word.
Okay.
And how you're able to follow His commands.
Okay.
And also an opportunity for Him to see your heart.
Okay.
That's it. That's my definition.
That's your definition. Thank you very much. What is a test? I would like people do not yet participate. I want the first question, new people. The second question, new people. And the last question, new people. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. I want everyone to be part of this. Don't worry about, you see, I'm not commenting anything. We are taking in record everything that we are saying. Are you together? And don't worry, no one is making a mistake. Is God, we are not in a class, we're in a class, it depends. Maybe what you know, you do not know how to express it. but it's correct. You are getting me? Are you together? You must know it very well. We are not here to judge. We are going to do what we are saying. Maybe you do not know how to put it, but you have the correct answer. We don't compete with doctors because they've gone so many years in school, though they can master many questions. But take it easy. Yeah, let's go to Mr. Dimeku. Mr. Dimeku, what is test?
A test is a trial or a challenge to find out if you understand what is required of you.
Is a trial? Yeah. Go again.
Or challenge.
Or a challenge?
To find if you understand.
To find if you understand.
What is required of you.
What is required of you. Let's go to Ramashaba. Or from Botswana, Francista.
Hello, Prophet.
Yes, sir.
A test I can say is a factor that affects one to achieve their mission.
Their mission. Factor that affect one to achieve their mission. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Who's talking? Is Mark K or Mr. K? Who talked before? Is okay. Let's go.
To me, a test is a way of finding out the level of understanding over something.
A way to a year to.
It is a way of finding out the level of understanding over something.
Okay, the way of understanding something. That is a test. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay, the wife of Justin. Let's go. Yes, Justin's wife,
Prophet.
Sunday school teacher. Let's go.
A test
Yes.
is a challenge
Yes.
faced when executing a task.
Yes.
That which is meant to strengthen us in
Yes.
order to accomplish the very task.
Okay. That can strengthen
Gold
us,
is
can
tested
accomplish the
by
better.
fire.
But you don't think so the test also can make you to fail? Because it's a test.
It can, Prophet. if you
This is my Sunday school teacher. Though sometimes I have to challenge her. Now, I don't see new hand. Only see old hand. I want new hand. Naomi, what is test?
Yes, a test is when you're about to do something.
Yeah.
And especially for the Lord.
Yeah.
That you must be sure what you are going to say or do for him.
Yeah.
That to the end of it, that he will be glorified.
Thank you. I like that. Do you know why I called her? She had a typical test in 2020 for her to leave Canada to come to South Africa when South Africa was a red spot, though no one enters South Africa, no one comes out South Africa. But her own sister, my friend, she said to her, we still need you. You cannot go because you are going to die because corona is so higher in South Africa. And now you're not well. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
She said to the sister, if I die, the prophet is going to bury me there. But this woman, she never been in Africa before.
No.
John Sport, can you see? This woman who is forcing to come to Africa, she never been in Africa before. He doesn't know in Africa. He doesn't know even the prophet that's going to see in Africa. But she said to the sister, I'm going there. I want to spend 1 month. I said, eh? No, you. No, it was a great test to her. But
Amen.
Look how she's shining. Though this I'll give one example of the test. Okay. Dr. Kombe, want to say again something? Thank you, Naomi. Want to say something again about the test? Dr. Kombe, I saw your hand.
Yes, Prophet.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll say
yes.
A test is God's measure of the level of one's trust, faith, and obedience to Him.
Okay. Okay, let's go to Rashida. Yeah, Rashida.
Yes, a test is when one has to accomplish the conditions required by God.
One want to accomplish the condition required by God. Okay. We have a lot of Bible instruction here. Okay. We still have a lot of hand. Okay, let's go to Malebe and go to Mujiwa again and we'll take it from there. Yeah, Malebe.
Okay, good evening, class.
Good evening, Malebe.
A test is an opportunity that God gives us to take us to another level.
Okay.
And normally it's individual. It doesn't come to a group. It comes to you as a person.
As a person. Is a assignment God give you to help you to go to another level. Now, if you fail,
you go down.
You go down. Thank you. I'm just accomplishing the question. Yes, Mujiwa. Mujiwa family.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
A test is an opportunity that God gives me.
Okay.
To see if I can fulfill the task that He has given me.
A test is an opportunity God has given you to fulfill a task. Is it what you're saying? Yes. If you can fulfill the task, that is the test. You see, even Naomi, who is very far in Canada, is listening to you. He's shaking his head.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you. Oh, that was so wonderful. Very wonderful. The first question was, those are writing, the first question was, maybe you came late. How tests can against task? That was the first question. I want you to work on it yourself. Get your own definition. Come again. The second question, what is task? What is task? I want you to begin to search your own answer. And you must use not the intellectual, use the Holy Spirit. Like the young girl, I think you can understand the young girl how he's talking. He's personalizing the same way Francis Bong say. You know, this is, you have to personalize. So this question not be given to everyone. It's given to you personally. How do you think you can answer these questions? What is task? And the last one, what is test? Because everything, like they said, is individual. The assignment that God will give you, the task God will give it to you, is not the same task God is going to give it to me. Everyone have his own task. And even the tests that you are going to go through the task are different than my test. Can you hear me? The task is different and the test is also different according to the individual. Though that you see, to answer these questions, you need the Holy Spirit to help you. If could you they've given a task. What is a task? And how the test can against the task that will be given. And what is test? I think you're getting my summary. I'm summarizing. The first question was how the test can against the task. That is, now what is task? Because you cannot answer this question if you don't know what the task is. And when you don't know what the test is. And after that you can able to bring together. Now, you need to personalize it. If Catherine has been given a task, what task is being given? And even when the task has come, what test he's going to face to accomplish the task? Is going to accomplish or not to accomplish? Is where tomorrow we are going to talk about. I think the revelation is coming now. You are getting. Because if I can remind you, all of us will be given a task. All of us will be given a task. Can you know it or you don't know it? Can you remember it? You don't remember it? But I just want to let you know from today that all of us here, even those passing the street, you'll be given a task. Other people, they knew the task they'll be given. Other they don't know. Other the period has expired. This in many ways. Other failed because of the test was so higher. You understand? These things we're talking about is not a collective, it's not a group, it's individual. It's not a husband and a wife. Remember the young girl what he said. He said, you don't need to tell to Remujiwa or Mamujiwa if you are given a task. Because most of the time when this young lady was talking, she's personalizing. She is the one has been given this. And she's the one who will be tested. I think you understand what she was. Every time when she's talking, it's not talking about collective. It's talking about individual. Now, as now you get this revelation that everyone has been given a task. Is it existing? Still existing? You passed by? You are through it? Or you don't remember it? Or it never been before? You see, this is the way now you begin to get some collection. And you cannot get it physically. By the natural, you don't understand what I'm talking about. That I said to you, last Sunday, I promise on Saturday, they're going to receive the power on Sunday, and you see by God's grace, the power moved. And you see, we do not have a lot of struggle today, because the trick, I've been thinking the trick question, we're not going to recover it quickly, but it was amazing that everyone able to contribute and get a revelation. Like I said, your answer is according to you. Because this we're talking about is an individual thing. It's not a collection. It's not a church question. It's not a house of bishop question. No. It's Bishop and Laurel Bishop. They have a different task. Are you together? The task is individual task. Like I said to you, even the child that was born today has come with a task. You got it. I can give a small example. Like Dee was talking about people of Israel. But all along, Aaron was a priest, was a high priest. Do you know that? Aaron, the brother to Moses, was a high priest. Ivak was receiving even tithe and offering on behalf of God. But a young boy came a young boy came, I don't know, after many years. Moses, when he came with different tasks to accomplish. That is where we have to get the revelation. We have to get the revelation. Everyone must identify his task. That we are bringing all this. We are bringing this out, that everyone has a task. Remember water fiber, the time that to send us ambulance was a time that everywhere in Germany was locked down. Nothing was moving. But because it was a task, you didn't want to fail to accomplish the task. Though you understand what I'm trying to explain, though. The small things that we're talking about, small things, though. Because what happened, he did not hear from me, but he heard it from Areta. And he said to Areta, no, I'm ready to get the ambulance. Though God spoke to him. God spoke to him, they said, this is your task. Though he did not hear it directly from me, but as he heard it from Areta, and he raised up himself, and believe me, no one has given us the second ambulance. Now, if you could not give us the ambulance, that task could fail. Though it's a big challenge here. I think I'm happy that yourself, you begin to get the revelation. You begin to get it. You begin to get it. Because sometimes when we give some example, it's a little bit challenging. But as now the power of God begin to come upon you, you begin to get the revelation. You get the revelation. That, like I said to you, I repeat again, all of us here, God has given us a task. Like what the doctor said, Dr. Yodo said, can be a long term. Yes, some of us who have a long term, ended task. Is stretch. But some people have a short one. You are getting there. They differ. It differ according to how God it measure it. But sometimes some short tasks are more also efficient than the long term, and very tricky, especially at the short, because if you miss that period, it is over. Remember what happened to Jonah. Because the one be given a task to go to Nineveh, he refused. And the trouble came onto the boat. And he says to me, throw me in the water. They throw him in the water. But the fish swallowed him again. The fish, than to vomit him in Dominica, he went to vomit him in Nineveh, where he's supposed to go and do the mission. He found himself in Nineveh. He said, there's nothing I can do. Let me go and deliver the message. I think the revelation is picking up. I'm so grateful to God because you are maturing every day. But one thing is going to remain, like I said, all of us here, we're given a mission. I just want to warn you. I just want to warn you. God's mission, that we call task, is your whole life responsibility. You see like an egg. Ask Oma knows about egg. You know the egg? It look beautiful, but you play on it, it fell, and you cannot put it together. When you talk about a task, it's something that must take in great consideration is our life. And the only task that can bring God glory in your life. Only task that can bring God glory in your life. Though we must really, really take it than anything else very seriously. Very, very serious. Very, very serious. A task is only what can bring God glory in your life. Because before, look, as I'm standing here, I'm standing for the whole world. But it did not start like this. It started by myself first. To cultivate it for myself, slowly I impart one person, 2 people, 3 people, and right now we're able to stand to the whole world, imparting it, reviving it, because everyone here has been given a task, and a task, something so serious in our life. Can it be you trust in God, don't trust in God? But a task, everyone, even the babies born today, is carrying a message. Though everyone comes here, he comes for a message. Though that message that they call a task, that all of us needed to accomplish. But I just want to let you know that many people have left, did not accomplish the task. Many. When I say many, even those left today, even this evening, many of them could not accomplish the task. Can be test that made them, but the test needed to be like we have plenty teacher here. They know themselves that there's no way you can tell the student from grade 2, the end of the year, they must move to grade 3. You must give them a test. The test, it is the one helping you to check your level. Hello? A test. He's the one who's going to help the student to go to another level. Though even in God's journey, is the way it's supposed to be. You have a task is assignment, and when you get the assignment, to hand over, there must be a test if you have done it well or not. I heard somebody, Rashida, say, no, I think is not Rashida, is Kiewori say, many of us will use a shortcut. But if you use a shortcut, no one can take it unless you take the way as it is, like what the wife of Justin said, is God must be glorified for the accomplishment of the task. Though, from today, my brother, my sister, you must note very well, I'll explain tomorrow more. The task be given to everyone who comes to this world. Educated, non-educated. Rich, no rich. Children to elder. Everyone comes here. Is that you see, we are in a mission. Our time is determined. I will explain tomorrow. But I would like also you to go in the spirit to understand what the meaning task. We have heard a lot of answers here. We have good answers that talk already in the spirit. And also it's very important for you also to get your own. If could you, Mam Mutalengas, be given a task, how you are going to handle the task. But I just want to confirm to you that you have been given a task already. Because these are things people do. All of us who have a task. Can be small one, can be big one. Is God knows, can be very small task, but God knows how He can reward you. Though I don't know what can I say. This is eye-opening. We have been in church for so many years, praying, fasting, whatever. But the deep things that God needs from us were not yet be revealed. But by God's grace, this is a great revelation that as I'm standing here, I have a task to accomplish. Doesn't mean I build a hospital, I build a church. But maybe my another task is still coming. Or it already started. Though, like I said to you, we have tasks. Can be 1, can be 2, can be 3, can be 10. According to how you avail yourself is what determines the task that can be given. And believe me, more you given task, more they trust you. In fact, you know it very well. More people to give you tasks, more they trust you for your excellence. For your excellence. But no one can run away from this, that all of us were here, will be given task. That one I just want to confirm to you. Maybe you're asking question. A task is not preaching the gospel. No. Many of us come and hold the microphone. We will not be sent to do so. We have another way God is telling us to do it. That are the things. But if you go deep, God can still reveal to you what you're supposed to do. He can still tell you. He can still reveal to you. And how you're supposed to do it. And one thing I just want to let you know, any task God give it to you has given you a provision to accomplish it. That to see, test must come. We will continue tomorrow. I'm happy because we had a good number participate today. But I've seen the people who are afraid to participate. Tomorrow, I'm going to point them fingers. Yeah. I know people see sleeping, still cooking, still driving. Today is a Wednesday teaching, and we left some burning issue yesterday that I have to be very early, very, very early. Those are sleeping, let them sleep. Those still cooking, let them cook. Those is strong, let them strong. Those is driving, they drive. A year has come so real that the time of reality has come. Thank you. Yesterday we started something very, very critical We are talking about task and test. Yes. I want to give the definition, and the definition I'm going to read series of Bible that you can get there. We are going to read series of Bible. I received all your comment, whatever answer yesterday. I piled them, I put them together. But today we want to talk to you. That you see, you have to start so early. Yes. God told me to talk about task and test. Because most of us, we don't know what is task and we don't know what is test. But you see, when God created us and sent us unto a mission in this world, we came with a task to accomplish. Everyone that is in this world, you must remember, when you eat, you go to the toilet. When you buy another furniture, it's no longer beautiful. You get another one. You buy another car, it's no longer that one. You go to the salon, you put the hair, like Anna, you say, I don't like that style. You cut all the hair, I don't like that style. You put the cow hair, you don't like that style. Though you see, everything, human being is not satisfied. But what can make you to be satisfied? That's the question. From the task that will be given, from the task that everyone has been given, is where you can find comfort, you can find happiness, can find peace and solution. I think this is going to be a confusion has been for so many years. Some of us, like Mauna, is 70 years old. He doesn't know about task. And you thank God, but you're still alive. Because if you could die, you could go even do not know what his task is. Though you understand that this is so relevant, especially people already old. Really, really open your ear and open up your heart. That I just want to let you know that when you came here 70 years ago, you came with a task. You did not come here to play music. You did not play here to come and dance. You come here with something that's specific that you only can accomplish. Like we talk about Jonas. Jonas refused to go to Nineveh, but because he's the one who's been appointed to accomplish that task, that he have to be swallowed by a fish and be vomited exactly where God sent him. Though you understand what the revelation beyond task. But I just want to let you know that many of us, or those are still alive, or those have went, they've left houses, women, wife, children, whatever there is, but they never able to work through the task that they are being given. But all of us, we know, is where our fight is to leave many houses, many wives, many children, many husbands, many cars, many land. When you leave, everybody say he was a great man or he was a great woman. It's empty. Houses, car, whatever you call them, are empty. It's not part of what you supposed to achieve. It's not part of what you, Francis, supposed to achieve. There's something that's really hidden. Or you started, or you never start, or you don't know what is it. But it's because this is not a physical thing. After eating, that you can think properly. No. This is something that's spiritual, that can pop out for your life. I still remember the day my father was going. That time I see 12 years old. In fact, 11 and a half. Something he said to me, remember I'm 58 now. How many years? 47 years. Something clicked to me when he was talking to me a minute before he died. I suffered from 11 until around 18. I began to survive on my own. By His grace, I began to grow. In an age before 30, I managed to build a house on my own. When I say a house, it's a house, a double-story house on my own. No borrow money from anybody. But when I was sleeping in that house alone, is where I found somebody physical talking to me. He said to me, "You have a task to accomplish. But from 40 is where I'll begin to use you, because the maturity is not yet there." What is 40? Still 30, before 30. But eventually, before 30, before 40, I was in a foreign land, in a country that called Botswana. Botswana does not know that I spent in that country for so many years. Though you can see how it happened. And all my life, I didn't want to go to any other country because I loved my country. But you see, my 40 years must be accomplished somewhere else and do what we told to do by force. You see how I came to be. And the way I came to be in the country is very, very, I came as a refugee, but in few years, I became self-sustaining. In another few years, I became one of supporting the vision of Mr. Madiko Vision 16. Thank God for the life of former Minister Teresa. Let him rest where he is. He said to me, the level that I've seen you, you cannot continue to be a refugee, because what you are doing is more than a citizen can do. He moved me. He sent my letter to the Minister of Immigration, but he said to him, this man, what he's doing is more than what a citizen can do. Let be a citizen, but you begin to fight from there. Sometimes I tell you stories. Myself, as me, they give me the letter by hand. I went to see him in his office. I said, this is the letter they've given me. He said, no, you must go back to get a permit. Minister Cheres laughed. I said, what is this? He did not know how I was having a very good relationship with that man. He had a revelation. Everybody has his own wrong things. But God can use anybody. Which year? You are going to be surprised. Since 2012, until today, Anna Nyame is sitting over the citizenship. For what for? Though you understand what I'm telling the stories. Because sometimes I don't hide the story to you people to understand how the devil can fight something that is concrete, something that you can see yourself that this. I mean, do you know in America, a man like me, is them who push me to get citizenship. In Canada, the same. But in Africa, we are very blind. Even in South Africa, still have the same problem. Blind. What am I envy here? I don't envy. I can go to any other bush. The Lord that I save, He's going to take me and bring that bush become a town. Because I've been given the task to do so. As long as I follow the principles. When I told my friend, Chidi Chichele, I thank God for his life. When I was coming, I was crying. I said, Prophet, are you sleeping in the church? I said, don't worry. I only sleep in the church for a few months. But time to come, I'll be giving you a place to sleep. I told him. Even what is happening with the country, I told him, his friend Madikwe, many years ago. And if you have somebody like that, God have mercy. God have mercy. God have mercy. Some of us who don't need anything from you, is you can benefit through us. If you understand. This is talk about task. Let me give you a definition of task. Very short. Those are writing. If we talk about a task, the definition is very simple. Task, it is a special assignment I have been given by God to accomplish. It is a special assignment that they've given only me my own. That assignment. Only me can accomplish it. That they call a special assignment. You are going to see when you're going to read the Bible, you're going to understand why a special assignment. The same way even Jonas was given a special assignment. Though he was refusing to go, but God, since He's the one chosen to go to Nineveh, until God made a way, Jonas to reach Nineveh. There's no way a servant of God like Elisha found himself around you. You must ask question. Why this man can be sent here? Though it's a special assignment I have been given by God to accomplish. Now it shows what I say I. Even Philip have an assignment that I say he is being given. Francis, you are being given. Anna, she's being given. Though everyone here, the special assignment, everyone has been given. Because, listen to me, there's some things only can be done by God. But because God cannot come here physically, He have to assign a human being to go and accomplish it. I think you are getting what I'm trying to explain. Are you getting there? And I don't say only a bishop or a prophet, whatever. No. Anyone can be given a special assignment. Like right now here, to deliver the people of South Africa, they used Nelson Mandela to spend 27 years in prison, but he came alive and he accomplished what God told him to accomplish. I don't know if you are getting the whole story. And because this man was a special man, he was not fighting to stay in power until he died, because his mission was accomplished. I'll just give you a small illustration in a physical illustration. But when you look, you think his assignment in Somatella was no, it was not physically. Because physically, you are not going to accomplish what he went through. Because it was a God assignment, regardless what he went through, until he accomplished it. Because God saw what is happening around here. Though you understand, I'm trying to explain to you. Though the assignment, everyone here, God has given, can be small, can be big. And I don't say only bishop. Mandela was not a bishop, was not a priest. Though anybody can be given the assignment. But many of us, we have killed the assignment because the focus went wrong. I mean, he could, look, he could say, okay, let me just get something and go and sit down. And you have heard, many of you as be with me. Okay, let me give you an example. When I went to Bahamas, my friend Madik was there. Before we went in the evening crusade, we have pastors' conference. Even if pastor did not come, they ran away. But was a young woman who was manifesting. The young woman said to me, in fact, said to me, Justin, keep quiet. We know you don't have money, but we want to do this. We want to make a deal. We're going to give you $3 trillion US. And keep quiet. Don't do anything. Go back. Remember, before I went there, I was in Durban. Do you know what happened in Durban? When were we invited by my friend Bishop Nkosi? And after that, we moved. We went to Bahamas. Believe me, that was Saturday. But during the day, we had pastors' conference. That pastors' conference, there's a, we are going to send you that video. The lady said, please, let's make a deal. Keep quiet. I said, how much? $3 trillion. Do you know $3 trillion? There's no country have it here. Cash on their own. Maybe they borrow. US dollar. But because I know who I am, I was not moved by the amount. It's the way in the evening the queen of the coast came. And remember what he said. He said that we'll finish all the people that he sent, that he came herself. And remember, she said, how many lives of people have destroyed? But he said, strange. How come I tried all the tricks? It does not work. It's not because Omar cannot do it, but because of the determination of the special assignment that will be given. You focus on it. Though it is a special assignment be given by God, Me, who's that? Dominic, has been given a special assignment. You never know why you find yourself in Dubai. Because that happened to me, where I found myself in Botswana. And the way God told me, I brought you for a reason. I have many reasons to stay here. I will tell you that I was the first person to put television very cheap. The government can buy millions and millions of television. But because it's me assigned, I was the first person to put a television in prisons in a country of Botswana. And when we ask the law that time of prisons, no prisoners would be allowed to watch television. But me, I break that law. And as time went on, it benefit. It become official. Though, you see, only one person must come from far to just assign and high benefit. Because every time of time, like Christmas time, prisoners will run away, will evade. Because at the time, people have to enjoy what. But when you put television, they begin to watch everything else going outside. No one has the ability to go outside. And they stay. A small things, very cheap. But until someone must come somewhere to come and do it. Very cheap, very, very cheap. Though, these are the things I'm trying just to give you small illustration. And because you ask a question, why this man becomes so popular, but is a foreigner? And I remember one time when these people become very difficult to talk, the officer in charge will invite me and make them sit down and talk to them. Mr. K is there. He's a witness, working in prison until today. He's there. He's still working in prison. Though you see, now you wonder, normally in the rules, no one who does not work in prison, assignment to have time to talk to the inner man. But me, I was doing it for many years. They trust. When they have trouble, he knows. The inner man to request, they say, we want to see, we don't want president, we want to see Prophet Justin to come here. And when I go there, I make men, 500 men, as I sit there, they sit down on the floor, and I begin to talk to them. And everybody will be happy. And they allowed me to touch them, to pray for them. Though you don't understand what I'm trying to explain to you, this is a very simple, but you must have that assignment. Because if you don't have assignment in a place like this, you're going to be beaten like a snake. Before they come and rescue you, are dead already. Because you have no power to control. Ask Kabli, I don't know where Kabli is. When I take them there, hey, they nearly be beaten like snakes. But I thank God myself, I went there and began to touch the guys and began to fall down. Though you understand, I'm trying to explain to you. Though a special assignment can be given to Dr. Kombe in your area, a medical field. You don't know why I became a medical doctor. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. That area, God can still use you. Because God will never come from heaven. God will come and enter you, and you're able to achieve the special assignment. Some of our special assignment can be short or can be long. Can be small or can be big. But assignment is assignment. Is that to call task. Regardless, can be short, can be long, can be small, can be big. It's still assignment. It's still assignment. They have given you few examples. Let's go to the Bible, because sometimes you like to hear some physical example. Let's go to Exodus chapter 14. Exodus chapter 14. I think you are writing, because this is very important for you. Because these are things many of us we don't understand. How I came, why I'm here. Why I'm standing here. You don't know why you left Jamaica, you are United Kingdom. You don't ever know. Why are you there? It's not only to make money. It's not only to make money. God can take you, in fact, because God does not know the borders, God does not know the limit, does not know white, does not know black. God knows He created two people, a man and a woman. Can be a black, can be a yellow, can be a green. God knows only created only two people. And God knows He created the whole world with no borders. Only gauge because of the selfish. When I go to Dominica, he call me a foreigner. When he comes here, I call him a foreigner. But God does not know all these things. And I wonder sometimes, when is a black foreigner in a black in Africa, he become more dangerous than a white foreigner who come very far. I'm wondering why. Let us read. In chapter 14, I just start verse 10. Exodus chapter 14, verse 10. We want to read. Pharaoh approached. The Israelites looked up, and there were Egyptians marching after them. They were terrified and cried out to the Lord. They said to Moses, "Was it because there is no grave in Egypt that you brought us in the desert to die? What you have done to us by bringing us out of Egypt? Didn't we said to you in Egypt, leave us alone. Let us save the Egyptian. It will be being better for us to save the Egyptian than to die in the desert." I mean, you begin to discover these people are talking to Moses. Now, because Moses is the one they've given a task. Because all of them, when they said to them, "No, it's time, let us go." I mean, they do not understand. It's like a dream. He said, "But this young man, where is taking us? We used to stay here till we are slave. Let us continue to be slave." But because of a task Moses has been given, when we go, we continue to read. Let's go to read. Are you there with me? Are you there? Yes. Let's go to verse 13. Are you there? Verse 13, chapter 14. Now Moses, the one who had a task, began to talk. Moses answered to the people, "Do not be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance of the Lord will bring for you today. The Egyptians that you see today, you will never see them again." Verse 14, he said, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." You understand? In a group of thousand people, no one had a revelation like what Moses had. In the group of thousands and thousands of people, more than 12,000 of people, no one had a revelation, because all those people did not have the task. The task of thousand people was given to one person, only Moses. But he could fail because the pressure was left and right, because the Egyptians are coming and the Red Sea was next to them. They had nowhere to go. They had nowhere to go. I don't think so Philip could make it. He could say to them, okay, since you want to go back to Egypt, let's go back to Egypt. It's very simple. Because now you're stuck. The Egyptians are coming. The Red Sea is behind you. You have nowhere to go. What do you think Gage can do? Because you are not one I've given the assignment. On thousands and thousands of people complaining, people crying, people shouting. But Moses, because he has a task, and that confidence or task, he said to them, relax. He did not talk too much. He said to them, relax. Only you must be still. What do I mean still? Relax. I say, this you see today is only the last day to see it. Though he had that confidence of the task that be given. But remember, the Red Sea and the Egyptian become a test to him. Because that was the last. Those no food, whatever, was not so hard. But that one was the last test. Do you remember? Moses had many tests. One was in Egypt. He go to Pharaoh, he tell Pharaoh, Pharaoh agreed, tomorrow it changed. He go to Pharaoh, he talk to Pharaoh, agreed, tomorrow Pharaoh changed. Remember, if you read the whole story, you are going to understand how many times Pharaoh refused to release the people after agreeing. But because he had the confidence of the task that had been given, he endured all the tests that he went through. He endured all the tests that went through. He did not start only on the Red Sea. He started from Egypt. But because he knew the task has been given by God, like I told you, without God's power, you never, ever accomplish the task. Never, Malebe. Never. Without God's power, your emptiness, your knowledge, your ability, your money is empty. Cannot able to achieve God's task. Unless you and him become in agreement. Unless you become in agreement. Unless you become in agreement. You see what happened? Because he had the confidence, the task God has given him, all the way from Ethiopia. He did not be given the task from Egypt. They picked him from Ethiopia to say, let's go. He was being convinced from Ethiopia. That moved him to come to Egypt. And he went and they confront Pharaoh. Many of us will be given a task. Like I said yesterday, fear. Fear has made you in a position that you are today. I said to you, all of us here, we have been given a task. And the task comes with a test. That one you must know it very well. Every task they give it to you, the test must accompany of every task. It's because the test is going to make the power of God to be reviewed. Like what my friend Francis said. How people know that you are being given assignment to God. Because God is not here. God is not here. He's not there. But you, people, because we know God, because to remember and trust God through you, they've seen this is not ordinary. The same what happened to Moses at the Red Sea. They've seen the Red Sea. They cannot walk through the Red Sea. They've seen the Egyptian coming. But Moses was cool. The confidence that he had in the task that he have to accomplish. The confidence. The confidence. Those who have fear, they have no confidence. But if you have the confidence that the task you'll be given by God, believe me, even in the last minute, He's going to show up Himself. I know it's not easy unless that power must be in you. Unless that power, I don't blame anybody. I know that, who told me, I say, hey, if you are doing your task, it's very trouble. I say, yes, my problem is my problem. It's very trouble. In fact, I'm born a troublesome man. So, there's nothing I can give you to do for me. It can be easy. Trouble. But only you must understand who that man who send you a task. If you understand who send you a task, now, any trouble that you encounter is not your trouble. The same way, like I said to you, I know was not easy for me to accomplish the task, but what I knew, the confidence that I had, he told me, go ahead and do it. That you see, I come there and stand and say, you're not going to stop me. The confidence that I have. Though is where all of us here are failing. He said to me, our level is not the level could be, because every task could be given. You have a reward, but after a test. After a test. Look, Moses. He did not go to the promised land, but Moses went to heaven. Until today, Moses has no symmetry. Until even the stick get lost is the one I'm looking for. I wish I can have that stick. Let's go. Are you still there? Okay, let's go to talk about test, because it's where everybody test. Let's talk about test. What is test? Test, it is a distraction ways that can stop me to accomplish God's assignment that has been given. It is a distraction ways that can stop me to accomplish God's assignment that I've been given. It is a distraction way. No, distraction ways. What the meaning? Your mind is scattered everywhere. You begin to go to Mamujiwa to ask, hey, God, tell me to do this. You move, you go to the bishop, you say, hey, God told me to do this. You move, you go to the mountain to pray and fast. You move to go to this one, looking for somebody can help you. How you're going to do? Distraction. Distraction. And that distraction really is going to stop you. The young girl say, Mujiwa, girl, he said, I don't need to tell my father, I don't need to tell my mother. He trusts them because they're in this house. He trusts them very well. But he said, it's because this assignment given to God, I don't want to tell my mother, I don't want to tell my father. It's not that I don't trust them, but you don't want to hear a second word. You want to stick on the word that they told her. Go and do it. How about any question? The test is a distraction. It is a distraction. Because you have attentions. Hey, let me go. Who have the knowledge of the Bible? Oh no, let me go to Francis Bong. Hey, I heard this, God told me. What do you think? Yes, you go to Ancestors Fichani. Say, hey, what do you think? Now, you hear from Francis another word. You go to Fichani to another word. Yourself in you, there's another word telling you. I told you could not have a tabernacle in Botswana because I had 100,000,000 words. But thank God, every time God repeat to me, I say, go ahead and do it. That we see Abraham, he never ever discuss what they discuss with God, with his wife. Because if Abraham just made a mistake to tell Sarah, I don't think so Abraham could be elevated to that level. He could fail. It's not like Francis, everything God tells him, he go and negotiate with the wife. Especially when the woman is the one holding the money. Chichele. If Laurel is the one holding the money, forget about it. They be given a special assignment to keep the money. Though not take it out. Okay, funeral, they will take it out. But even when you don't have any food to eat at the home, I say we're keeping it. What is test? Test is a distraction. Ways that can stop me to accomplish God's assignment that I've been given. Distraction. What I mean distraction? You hear many voices. Muloi wanted to buy me a car, but when he told the wife, hey, distraction. Distraction. What I mean distraction? Because your mind is no longer consistent. Your mind is no longer stable. You listen to this side, you listen to that side, you listen behind you, you listen in front of you, and yourself also are talking on yourself. You are confused already. You are confused already. That is test. Let's go to the book. Let's read we'll start from the book of, we'll go to Job, but let's start from the book of Genesis. We'll start from chapter 39, verse 1 to 20. And after that, we're going to jump verse 41 to 41. Genesis. I want you to be consistent to read the Bible. It's very important. Let's read. Now Joseph had been taken down to Egypt. Potiphar, an Egyptian who was one of Pharaoh's officials, the captain of the guard, brought him from the Ishmaelite who has taken him there. The Lord was with Joseph so that he prospered, and he lived in the house of his Egyptian master. When his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord gave him access to everything he did, Joseph found favor in the eyes and became his attendants. Potiphar put him in charge of his household and entrusted to his care everything he owned. From the time he put him in charge of his household and of all his own, the Lord blessed the household of the Egyptian because of Joseph. The blessing of the Lord was on everything Potiphar had brought in the house and the field. So Potiphar left everything he had in Joseph's care. With Joseph in charge, and he did not concern himself with anything except the food he ate. Now Joseph was well built and handsome, and after a while, his master wife took notice of Joseph and said, "Come with me, come to bed with me." But he refused. With me in charge, that Joseph said, with me in charge, he told her, "My master does not concern himself with anything in the house. Everything in his home he own is as entrusted to my care. No one is greater in this house than I am. My master has withheld nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How then could I do such a wicked things and sin against God?" And though she spoke to Joseph day after day, he refused to go to bed with her and even to be with her. One day he went unto the house to attend to his duty, and none of the household servant was inside. She caught him by his cloak and said, "Come to bed with me." But he left his cloak and in her hand and ran out of the house. When she saw that he has left his cloak in her hand and ran out of the house, she called her household servant. "Look," she said to them, "this Hebrews he has been brought to us to make sport of us. He came here to sleep with me, but has screamed and screamed when he heard me scream for help. He left his cloak beside me and ran out the house." She kept his cloak beside her until his master came home. Then she told him this story. "That Hebrew slave you brought has come to me to make sport of me. But as soon as I screamed for help, he left his cloak beside me and ran out of the house. When his master heard the story, his wife told him, saying, this how your slave treated me. He burned with anger. Joseph's master took him and put him in prison, the place where the king prisoners was confined. The word meaning the king prison confined also is in a death row, because in the same way like you have done something that's be killed. You can see here, we're starting the story. This Joseph, those know the whole story of Joseph. From Israel's country, God promised him to accomplish a mission. He gave him a task. But along the way, remember before he reached here, the brothers sold him. After sold him, he went to where Egypt is, where by God's grace he found favor. But the favor did not end there. You remember what happened to Potiphar's wife. I ask question because this young man has any assignment to achieve. But the Potiphar's wife came and proposed him. And he said to him that, you remember, you already have everything for my husband. Only what left is to have me. I mean, if you have me, that shows the whole house belongs to you. I mean, young man, think properly. And that story was not the first day. It was everyday story. Until that day, he held him by force. But you see, the situation that he saw to all of us is where the devil caught us. Is where we compromise. Because you saw the danger. I say, as soon as my master will hear this story, what is going to be my life? But he stood on his own. He said, let me die than to compromise, than to use shortcut. Is where our major trouble is. Test. Say to your neighbor, test. That was the test. It happened many ways. A young Christian, a young woman, because looking for a job, looking for a favor, when the old man, a boss, said to him, no, open your legs. It's easy because I want promotion. I want a job. I want this. Than to endure because that job not going to end there. Even young men, you old woman is the one I mean, what you call them is a DGO, you call them permanent secretary, is very old. That you sign your things, you say you go for him, that you can get favor. Many of us were using shortcut, but to call ourselves a Christian because of favor. You don't want to take a long way. We don't want to take a long way. Even pastor, like my friend, Pastor Bishop, because one time he called me, Prophet, I got a nice office in town. I said, to use what? I want to start one-on-one. You don't see all my friends are doing one-on-one. They're driving Mercedes. Is that? I said to him, hey, you're going to lose your wife. You're going to lose everything here. Wait. He's him. He's here. He's there. He said to me, Prophet, I have a very nice office in town to do for. Oh, I want to start one-on-one. How much? 10,000 each to see me. My friends, they're buying Mercedes. All his friends are dead. And the other people now that are in trouble because they've repossessed everything. COVID has come. They could not able to service their loans. But I told him since 2017, I said, don't go for that way. Wait upon God. He's there. What could happen to you if you started that office in town? Because now your life could be very higher now. Now COVID come. No one come one-on-one. What could happen to you, my brother? He's laughing. No, you don't understand. This way, you can have a God assignment. But because you don't understand, you get a challenge like this, like Moses, like Joseph, you give in. A short service. Let's go to 41. You read all the story yourself. Let's say chapter 41, verse 41 in Genesis. Let's go. Are you there? Genesis chapter 41, verse 41. Philip have seen that. Next to the page that we're in. Are you there now? Let's just read. You read the whole story, you're going to understand, but I'm just cutting short. Verse 41, it says, so Pharaoh said to Joseph, hereby put you in charge of the whole land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh took his signet ring from his finger and put it on Joseph's finger. He dressed him in a robe of fine linen and put a gold chain around his neck. He made him ride in a chariot as his second in command, and people shouted before him. Make a way, that he put him in charge of the whole. He said, then Pharaoh said to Joseph, I'm Pharaoh, but without your word, no one will lift hand or foot in all Egypt. Pharaoh gave Joseph the name Zephanath Painah, and give him a Sanath, daughter of a Potiphar, priest on On, to be his wife. And Joseph went throughout the land of Egypt. Diwa, talk to me. Look, when we hear the story from 39, chapter 39, you can see the story was horrible. But as time goes on, because the young man was sure that has been given a task, and be given a task, you must endure test. Hobart, can you hear me? If you are being given a task, you must endure test, because test is a distraction to accomplish task. It's a test. It is a distraction, ways that can stop me to accomplish God's assignment that I be given. That was a distraction to Joseph. A Potiphar wife was ready to do anything. But Joseph said, this is a distraction. Because of this, I'm not going to reach and accomplish the task that I be given. Let me endure, take a long way, being in prison because I know God has spoken from the beginning. I'll become who I want to become. Quickly, I'll give you time to ask a few questions. Let's go to book of Job. Let's go to in fact, let me tell you before I go, do you know this? When was this story of Joseph? In a year 1634. A year 1634. The 1600 years. A year of 1634. Though before Jesus Christ came. A year 1634. Look, how about look the story how far it's coming from. And that story is for you today. And that story for your children. And that story for your grand and grandchildren. How many generations before Jesus Christ? 1634. Let's go to Job. The book of Job, chapter 1. Okay, let's just read. We're going to read Job chapter 1 and we'll read verse 9. Job chapter 1 verse 9. I'll read. Does Job fear God for nothing? Satan replied. Have you not put a hedge around him and his household and everything that he had? You have blessed the work of his hand, so that his flock and herd are spread throughout the land. But now stretch out your hand and strike everything that he had. He will surely curse you to your face. The Lord said to Satan, well, then everything he has is in your power, but on the man himself do not lay a finger. Then Satan went out from the presence of the Lord. This is a test. Though you malebe, Satan can go to God and begin to accuse you. Why malebe is honoring you? And Satan say, but it's too blessed. You have given everything. But Satan say, if you're allowed, can I take everything that he has? He said, no, you can get it. But his heart, you cannot able to reach it. The question is, let me go to Francis. How God protected the heart of Job, but allowed everything to be taken away. Francis?
Good morning, Prophet.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, the protection of Job's heart by God.
Yes.
To me, it is direct linked to the assignment God has given to Job.
Yeah.
To fulfill the assignment,
yeah,
God knows
yes,
that it doesn't rely on material.
Yes.
It is spiritual. And
Yeah.
he knows
Yes.
that Job is spiritually connected to him.
Yeah.
So that he can allow Satan to take everything.
Yes.
And he is confident
yes.
that his son Job
yes.
will remain spiritually connected and fulfill the assignment.
Yeah. Though you are saying that Job cannot be distracted.
This is the confidence God had. He was boasting before Satan.
Yes. Though I'm saying that shows God knew that Job could not be distracted.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's go to Job, because I'm just using the time. Let's go to the book of Job chapter 2. Thank you very much. Job chapter 2. You can read all these books I'm reading. You must read them. John Paul must read them, that you can get more revelation. I'm just picking there and there and there and there that can able to accomplish everything in a time. That I open a little bit line that can ask few questions. Okay, let's go to Job chapter 2, verse 9. Job chapter 2, verse 9. It says, his wife said to him, are you still maintaining your integrity? Curse God and die. Verse 10. Job replied, you are talking like a foolish woman. Shall you accept good from God, not trouble? In all this, Job did not sin in what he said. Oh, you want me to read again? Job chapter 2, verse 9. You have read verse 1, is it? You have heard what the devil did to him. Okay, we just jumped because we cannot read everything. But let's go now to chapter 2, verse 9. He said, his wife said to him, are you still maintaining your integrity? Curse God and die. Job replied, you are talking like a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God, not trouble? In all this, Job did not sin in what he said. Test. Though you see, I told in the age before I reached 30, God said to me the same things my father told me when I was 11. Now, as I went through big trouble, challenging, a refugee stay in a refugee camp, trouble, not even a cent in my pocket. Yes. Women who have money came. They wanted to pick me up. I said, we can help you, like Joseph. I asked my question, for how long? How will be my life? Is only for today? Or I must continue to endure for tomorrow, like Joseph? The assignment. Say to your neighbor, task need to be accomplished. But distraction came, serious one. God knows. Like my friend Francis said, the power of God, when it's being invested in you, the devil will try, but he cannot win. But you also, you have a role to play. Without God's power, you cannot able to accomplish his mission, his assignment. Any questions so far before I conclude? Yes. That's come from Bhutan. Good evening, Prophet. Thank you very much for the powerful teaching. My question is, can God give me just one task to focus on, or will it be a couple of tasks? Thank you. It depends what is going to achieve through you. If you try the first one, you do it very well. Why not cannot give you more? Because you don't know. More God give you task, more you go to another level. The bigger task, the bigger higher you go. There is like this. Can start small for you. You pass, he give you another one. Though his way is building you up until one day you become the first lady of Botswana. This is where God does. The problem is we look ourselves, the position you are in today. No. You never know what God deserves for you. Like what I've been explaining to you. I was in a refugee camp at the bush in a foreign land. All these things came from the task to be confirmed. But the test came because my life was miserable, tough, very tough. Even $1 you don't have in your pocket, but you're in a foreign land. How difficult it is. I don't know even the language. I don't know anybody. It's a tight corner. Very tight corner. Yes. Women came like Joseph. Say, stay in my house. You eat, you drink, do everything. But I ask myself, for how long? Is it going to be guarantee of my life? Or I have another way to take and continue to suffer and wait? This power did not come from nowhere. It came with a big prize, a serious one. Though when you know what God called you, you cannot see it physically, like I told Botswana, the small door is closed, the big door is open. It's not something physically. But for you who has been given a task, God will show you where you are going, though you are not there for now, but not going to take an easy way to reach there. The test will come to distract you, to crush the task. I said the test will come to crush. The mission of the test is to crush the task. And the test does not play a game. It comes with everything that it can just to accomplish the crushment of the task. Any questions so far? I think I've answered the young woman who say, yes, God can give you more tests, more tasks. You start for the small one. When you go for it nicely, He give you another one. He give you another. Why do you think people are never educated, but they become champion? They become on top of the world. It comes like that. It starts small. Yes, my young man Mukande, I see you have a hand on your head. Let me hear from you. Oh.
Greetings, everyone.
Yes, good evening. Good evening in America. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for this teaching. I have a question with regards to distraction. And my question is, how can Christians today discipline themselves to learn to focus on God's task and to stop being distracted so much?
But you have read the Bible, you have read very well. You know as a young man what you want to achieve. But in your way to achieve, the test will come. That they call distraction will come. If you allowed yourself on distraction, you fail the test. But if you focus on the task, you will achieve regardless how difficult it is. Especially in your age, is a good age, very, very good age. It's not about the age of Diwa. It's not easy. If Diwa, they could give him a chance to go back in your age. You'll be very happy because now the eyes is open. Though for you, it's a very wonderful age. How old are you now?
I'm 38.
38. You see, I was less than 35 when I arrived in Botswana. And it was not easy for me. Very tough. But I made it. Are you getting there? No, this, in fact,
I do.
If you miss, by 2 years you miss, that is it. Because this age, for 38, you're already a responsible man. You know where you're going. You are too old.
Amen.
Thank you, sir. Any questions?
Thank you so much.
No, you understand? Any question? Yes, we have a question. Let's go to Kilibo Hile. Yeah, good evening in Namibia.
Good morning, Prophet, and thank you very much for this wonderful word from God. I think it was very clear. I think you had indicated that, most of us or many people have actually have killed the assignment that they were given by God. Yeah. We have gone the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And you were saying, a task is a spiritual thing.
Yes.
And I think most of us we have gone opposite because maybe we didn't even know that it was a task from God.
Yeah.
So my question is,
yes.
how can one really know, or how can I know that this is a task from God?
Okay. I think is what you said to yourself. A task from God is spiritually. Now, anything that's spiritually, it only connects to the people who are living in the spirit. When you are spirit filled, God, He will be able to emphasize and confirm it to you. But most of the time, even when God has confirmed to you, you still stubborn. You still want maybe a physical man and come and tell you, you must, that means you women, you are very become vulnerable. You want Bishop non prophesy on you. But you see, God talked to everyone. Like I said to you, everyone who's under this age, he have an assignment, like a task. I want to give you an example. Do you know, it was a little bit not very clear to me. In time of 11 years, I heard from my father, but it's another form. Before I reached 30, I heard somebody talking to me. I was alone in the house. But after that, I have to be moved where I was, doing very well, to be thrown in the bush in a foreign land where I don't know, in a refugee camp. But the time I was suffering the praise is where I began to ask God, why am I here? He said to me, I'll move you from comfort zone that you can listen to me properly. And it was another difficult because I have to go and attend to other churches. One day, when I was with my wife, God said to me, all those churches you are going, that does have not power that are invested in you. You must do this work I'm telling you to do. Is where I surrendered, I left all. I was a business mandate. I left everything. And I already have a wife. I say, if this woman die of anger, you God. Because you're the one who want me to do your task. My wife is a wonderful woman. When you enter our canteen here at the shop, just from the door, you see she placed some pictures. This is a big teaching. She's showing where she's coming from and what she was doing. Many people do not learn. And he herself put those pictures. He shows where he's coming from. And today you can see where she is. And it was not easy for her to reach where she is because of the kind of the husband that God has given him. Many of you tell my wife, oh, your husband not have time for you. What time you think she have to waste when you have God assignment? Many of you, your husband take you just for a small dinner before you come. Everybody, this one driving his own car, that one driving his own car. But to see ourselves, we don't have money, but we have peace at home. Though the problem is, my friend, is about you to sit down. And one thing you have to remember is not too late, because Jonas, when he remembered that he has a task, he went to Nineveh. Any question?
No, it's clear.
You are getting there. Though it doesn't matter that time wasted, is okay. But if now you remember that I have a task, the picture is clear. Yes, we have a God of mercy, the same way like he did to Jonas, to help him to go to Nineveh. Though he wanted to run to Tarsus. Many of us will try to run to Tarsus. But by God's grace, this kind of teachings are taking us back to Nineveh to go and accomplish God's task. Any other question?
No, I guess it's clear, Prophet, because I think, like you were saying, some of us have missed, or not even missed, have put the tasks aside because, of certain things of the world. You're told go to school and do this, and in the meantime, that's the time that you really are moving away from the task that maybe God has given you. Because like you're saying, some of the tasks you don't even need to be educated to do them.
No,
but because
most of the task doesn't need education, because
yes.
it is a God spirit. If God wants to educate you through listen to me, I'm speaking in English today. I never go to school to learn English.
Yes.
But I can stand here for many hours to explain in English. I do not have time to go to school. I'm a French speaker. Now even I've forgotten French I speak English speaker. Though it's God himself wanted me to do his task in English. Francis Bong did not know my friend. Bonjour, Francis. You don't understand. Though these are the things I'm trying to explain here. He doesn't need education. He doesn't need money. He doesn't need to be handsome. He doesn't need to be faster. He doesn't mean, though it's only you say yes. When you say yes, he's going to bring all the tools and the people that you need. Because there's some other task, God will bring people, that the relevant people that can take you a long way. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
I told you I met minister, it's my friend, I'm still remorse, a late minister Ndelu, who said to me, the level that you have reached, you cannot be a refugee again. I want you to be a citizen of Botswana. You wrote the letter, I still have the letter. When I went there to Minister Bachu, no, you cannot be direct as a citizen of Botswana. You must go back to gain your citizen back first. It cannot be normally somebody who is immigrant. You can be integrated directly. Ask even in Europe is done like that. But you see, because of the distraction, I said to him, thank you, sir. I did not fight.
Just a test.
Test, thank you. Now I'm going back to build a hospital in Botswana. Can you go?
Please don't test me.
Can you see? You are Botswana, but I say, let's go back to Botswana build hospital. Let me think about it. That is a task. Is the task come with a test?
A test.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prophet.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go to Mujiwa. Though it's very simple. Some of us were living testimonies. Mujiwa, yeah.
Good evening, Prophet.
Good evening, my girl.
Everyone.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Yes.
Prophet, I know that God brought me here for a reason.
Yes.
But how do I know that God has a task for me?
Yes, you are already doing your task, because now you are singing for Him. You start from there, and you're going to do more than that. The picture comes clear and clear and clear. More you do, more you bring the picture clear. Okay?
Okay, yes, Prophet.
You got it? Huh?
Yes.
So now,
yes, sir.
Are you happy singing for Him?
Yes, I am.
You are happy?
Yes.
Okay. That you see, as you're singing for Him, the picture is going to become clear and clear. I've seen now you're not only singing, you are doing also reporting. You are also doing using the camera. Though you are doing now a lot of work already. Is it? Huh?
Yes, I am.
You are doing a lot of assignment. Don't worry, the picture is going to become clear slowly and surely as you fear Him. No young man come next to you like you know my principle. That is it. The picture is going to become clear. Thank you.
Thank you, Prophet.
Thank you. The last question. Benyo Museki, let me hear your question. Huh? Yesterday, I know everybody was saying, but I think today I tried to do it quicker and break it and do as it is. Yes. Yes. Good morning in Francistown. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Prophet.
Yes, sir.
It's not a question.
It's a comment.
That now you have enlightened me.
Yes.
Now I understand my task in the Lord.
Thank you.
Because I've been going there and there, asking myself, what is my task?
Yes.
Even yesterday, I've been praying for God to show me the task that He has given me.
Yes.
Now I understand that some years back,
yes,
I've been urged in my heart to preach the gospel, but I was fearful to go house and house to preach.
Yes.
But now your teachings has revived me so that I can do the work.
But preaching the gospel Be careful. You must have power before you lose your wife.
Amen.
Remember, last time there was no electricity in the house. Though, don't provoke if you don't have power. They will take forever the electricity, and the wife will run away. You know, listen to me. If anything so dangerous is to preach the gospel. Is anything very, very dangerous is to preach the gospel. It's very easy to do all other tasks. I told my friend Kenny, don't preach the gospel before Taun finish you completely. Because the gospel is like you are a warrior who's going to another camp, took someone, is in prison in another camp, take him out from the camp. Though you must know, you must have more power than the camp that you are going in. If not, they can fire you back. Though it's very, 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 very. Many people were so excited to start churches, to jump, do ABC. But I will tell you, most dangerous work to do is to start a church. You need to take your time. Let God himself, if that the work I've called you, is going to take you through until you reach that level. But if you decide to go ahead, it's not easy. It's not easy. When they knocked me down in Botswana in 2012, I died completely. The HB 3.1. Believe me, when you ask any doctor, there's no way they can put you 6 pounds of blood one night. But this is the way they give it to me, though they're killing me also. I don't know how I survive. I don't know how I survive. By the way, the money is finished. Because a private hospital, they said to me, go and die home. But because the assignment that I be given, it brought me back to life until today. In 2018, November 11, just on front of the church, I just came out of the church around 19 hours in the evening. I was walking from the church to the car. 3 gangsters came behind, hiding behind my car. Before I wanted to open my door, they came out behind my car, 2 meters. They took out the gun. I raised up my hand. They shoot. They want to shoot me here. The bullet refused. It went enter my hand from here. And the bullet moved from here and came sit here. Yeah, exactly I'm touching. On the back. Inside the yard here. It's not us outside. Inside the yard. They break the fence, they enter. Now, this is the hand I'm still using. No tissue. No vein. No bones was affected. But the bullet moved from here behind. Until today, I'm still preaching the gospel. I'm still driving alone. No bodyguard. Though you must understand that The task, not only to go and begin to preach the gospel. You can evangelize. But you begin to lay hand on people is a very dangerous unless you are commissioned to do so. I'm not stopping you to do your work that you want to do, but I'm just helping you. I don't want you to enter the danger before it becomes too late. I cannot allow my friend Philip to go and lay hand. I don't want Regina. You see, need Philip. Because even Philip can be there, like right now. The electricity can go. You are there, but you're a dead man. It's still another problem. No. You can evangelize, but don't lay hand on people unless you are being commissioned to do so. Because, like Jesus said, when he sent the disciple, he was behind them, confirming. Do you know about it? He was behind them, confirming. That was my trouble. I didn't want to be a full-time minister because I was waiting for the confirmation that he's behind me. Until I heard clearly, he said to me, go. And from that time, the devil tried, but he cannot win and never stop, even when challenge goes through. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Father, we thank you for the task that you have given us. I believe and trust from today, everyone have a glue. Everyone have a light that able to be reviewed why you are here under this earth and why you're still alive today. I know it's not easy to achieve God's task because the devil's mission is to crush every single task that be given to God's children. But with the power of the Holy Spirit and all is mighty, we cannot be intimidated for all the tricks and distraction that comes from the test. Father, I pray that could remain focused on the task that be given to us. I know it's tough. I know it's difficult. I know it's challenging. Things seems not working. It seems there's no way. But I believe and I trust, regardless how long it takes, you always show yourself mighty because it's an honor to you. You send us in this world for a great mission that needs to be accomplished by us. Father, we're available now because we don't know. If we're like Jonas, who has run away, forgive us, Lord. But from today, that come to understand that only us can accomplish those tasks, no one else. That we can stand before you to give us the ability, to give us the strength, and your spirit enter us, that there's no power of any test that can able to crush what you want us to achieve. Father, I bless your name because this word, it will remain permanent and bear fruit unto the life of your people. Father, Lord, those have already started the task that you have given them. Strengthen them. Give them the ability that they can be able to achieve. Those do not yet start. Now they have the revelation that they can start or to fear. And by His grace, He's going to back them up until they will accomplish what you have sent them to accomplish. Father, I thank you because that word that I've taken out is not going to come back empty until yourself you are going to accomplish how you sent it. I thank you, Lord, for those are taking instructions and taking it according to your will. I believe and I trust the end of the day you're going to reward them according to your will. Because they're doing your work is not anybody's work. You say anybody that work in your field, you are going to reward them. I thank you, Lord, because you're the one who promised, and I know and I trust any promise that you give always come to pass, always come to accomplish. Help us, Lord, to accomplish our task, and to trust and to believe we'll get a reward in Jesus' name. If you agree that your task is be powered today, let me hear amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. I believe from today you know what to do, what to take, and how to take it. Thank you very much for your contribution. Not only be talking here, but I want you to start working on your task because there's a reward behind the task. Good night, good day, good morning, bye-bye.